Culés. We've just received explosive statements that could shake up the transfer market. Julián Álvarez has broken his silence, and his words about Barça have set off alarm bells throughout Spotify Camp Nou. But that's not all. While Liverpool prepares the signing of the century with Florian Wirtz, Díaz might be packing his bags for Barcelona. And as if that weren't enough, Deco already has a goalkeeper in mind who could inherit Ter Stegen's gloves. Before we dive into these heart-stopping updates, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Your support is what keeps us going, bringing you the latest news about the club we all love. Smash the like button too if you want us to keep uncovering exclusives. Let's go all in. After Atlético Madrid's 4-0 thrashing of Girona, Julián Álvarez stepped up to the microphones with his usual poise. The Argentine forward, who dazzled with a brilliant assist to Sorloth, knew the questions about his future were coming. And when they did, his answer left many stunned. "We played a fantastic match, and once again I was able to help the team win," began the former Manchester City player. But when reporters asked him directly about the rumors linking him to Barcelona, Álvarez delivered that perfect blend of diplomacy and honesty that defines the greatest players. "Rumors are just that. Rumors for now. My agent takes care of those matters," he initially stated, sticking to the expected official line. But what came next was pure dynamite. "I don't like to talk much about these things, but playing for Barcelona would be an absolute pleasure. It's a huge club, with incredible players, a massive history, and it's where my idol wrote his own." There was no need to spell out the Messi reference. Like so many Argentinians of his generation, Álvarez grew up dreaming of following in the footsteps of the Rosario legend at Camp Nou. That admiration, that emotional connection to the club, could be the key that unlocks a transfer that until recently seemed impossible. The striker, to be fair, tried not to stir up any unnecessary conflict. "Right now, my head is here at Atlético, where I have a contract until 2030. But between the lines, the message was crystal clear. The Barça dream is still very much alive in the mind of the Rojiblanco forward." While all eyes in Madrid were on Álvarez, Liverpool was quietly working on a deal that could completely change the European market landscape. The imminent arrival of Florian Wirtz to the Reds isn't just a headline in the Premier League. It's a move that could open the doors of Camp Nou for Díaz, the talented Colombian winger. One of the standout sensations of the English league finds himself at a crossroads. The arrival of the German from Bayer Leverkusen, reportedly worth no less than $150 million, will force Liverpool to reshuffle its attacking lineup. And in that puzzle, Díaz could be the odd man out. The Colombian number 7 stats speak for themselves. 17 goals and 8 assists in 49 matches this past season. Not only did he surpass his previous performances, but he also cemented his status as one of Europe's most lethal wingers. Speed, dribbling, pinpoint passing in the final third, and above all, the ability to decide games at crucial moments. At Spotify Camp Nou, both Deco and Hansi Flick are closely monitoring the situation. The Portuguese sporting director sees Díaz as the ideal player for the left flank of Barca's attack, while the German coach values his tactical versatility and adaptability to various systems. The deal, though complex, presents some unique advantages. Díaz's contract with Liverpool runs until 2027, but the English club has yet to convince him to sign an extension. Barcelona could offer the Colombian around $5 million net per season, along with a sporting project focused on young talent and a real chance to fight for every title. But here's the key detail. If Díaz isn't guaranteed regular playing time under Arne Slot's new system, his market value could drop from the current $85 million to around $75 million. While still a hefty sum, that figure becomes more manageable for Barcelona's budget. While the spotlight is on the attack, behind the scenes, the club is quietly preparing a revolution that could shape Barca's goalkeeping future for the next decade. Marc-André ter Stegen, the German shot-stopper who has been a symbol of reliability for years, now faces the biggest challenge of his Barcelona career. The recent injury to the veteran keeper has raised more questions than answers at Spotify Camp Nou. At 32, ter Stegen must prove that he can not only regain full fitness, but also reclaim the unwavering confidence that once made him one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Joan Laporta, fully aware of the importance of the position, has already expressed his desire to keep Wojciech Szczęsny as a reliable option for next season. The 35-year-old Polish goalkeeper, whose contract expires on June 30th, brings the kind of experience and seniority every team needs. However, Szczęsny himself remains tight-lipped about his future, which has forced the Barca board to explore other alternatives. That's where Lucas Chevalier comes into the picture. The 23-year-old Frenchman who's been turning heads at Lille. With brilliant performances in Ligue 1, Chevalier has shown all the attributes Barcelona looks for in a keeper. Agility, strong, aerial presence, precise distribution with his feet, and perhaps most importantly, an uncommon maturity for his age. The club's strategy is as clear as it is smart. Bring in Chevalier initially as Ter Stegen's backup, allowing him to gradually adapt to the pace and demands of Barca's playing style. It's a long-term bet with immediate benefits, creating healthy competition that would push both goalkeepers to excel. The only obstacle in this plan is Real Madrid's interest. They too have set their sights on the young Frenchman as a possible heir to Courtois. This situation forces Barca to act quickly if they want to avoid a bidding war that could unnecessarily drive up the cost of the operation. But not everything was good news this week for Barcelona. At Lisbon's José Alvalade Stadium, the women's team suffered one of their most painful defeats in recent years, falling 1-0 to Arsenal in the UEFA Women's Champions League final. Stina Blackstenius, the Swedish striker for the London side, became Barca's nightmare by scoring in the 74th minute. Her goal, the result of a pinpoint assist from Beth Mead, shattered the dreams of the Blaugranas, who were aiming to claim their 4th European title and a 3rd consecutive crown. The defeat is especially painful because Barcelona dominated much of the match. The stats showed clear superiority in possession and chances created, but football can be that cruel. Arsenal's solid backline, led by a phenomenal Leah Williamson, frustrated every attempt by Barca to equalize. Still, it would be unfair to focus solely on the bitterness of the final result. Barça Femení delivered a historic season, securing domestic trophies and playing a brand of football that won admiration everywhere. Reaching yet another European final only reaffirms their status as a global powerhouse in the women's game. This loss, far from marking the end of an era, should serve as fuel for what lies ahead. These players have shown time and again that they know how to rise from adversity. Their commitment, passion, and talent continue to inspire thousands of fans and the next generation of footballers. And that brings us to the end of these updates that have rocked the Barcelona world. Julián Álvarez opening the door to his Barca dream, Luis Díaz edging closer to Camp Nou thanks to Liverpool's moves, a quiet goalkeeping revolution with Chevalier emerging as the main candidate, and the women's team, who despite their heartbreak in Lisbon, continue writing golden chapters in the club's history. The transfer market promises high drama, and we'll be here to cover it all, with the passion and thoroughness you deserve. Tell us in the comments, which of these stories excited you the most? Do you think Álvarez will end up wearing the Blaugrana jersey? Could Luis Díaz be the winger Hansi Flick needs? Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update about the club. We'll see you in the next video with more breaking Barca news. Visca el Barça, and see you next time, culés.